everyone? Ron Pascal here. I am this guy, and pretty much I am the super cool guy who works at TBM Solutions company. Think Big Marketing Solutions. We help businesses understand digital marketing, whether it's SEO, Facebook ads, paid traffic, PPC, you name it. And pretty much what I've noticed with SEO is a lot of whether you're a student who's kind of putting things together about what SEO really is, or you're a business owner who's trying to hire someone who is an SEO expert. Everyone seems to know the little pieces of SEO. Just like a car, for example, everyone seems to know about headlights, and they know about battery, and they know about the alternator and stuff like that. But they never seem to understand the big picture. They know how the little parts work, how the battery works on the car, but they don't understand how the whole entire car works. So pretty much what this video is designed to do is to just show you literally from a 100,000 foot perspective what SEO really is and all the parts that make it up. Okay? So let's begin. What is SEO? SEO, it stands for search engine optimization. It's not just building links. It's search engine optimization. And the whole point of SEO is to help people get to your website, and it's only considered one form of traffic. Traffic is people coming to your website. Picture traffic being like the roads to your business, like a highway. There's different highways to get to your business. There's not only one way to get to your store or your whatever you have, even your home. There's different routes you can take. And for example, online, there's paid traffic, which can be Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google PPC. Then there's organic traffic, which could even come from social media or it could come from the search engines. And SEO is the search engine one, search engine optimization. You optimize your website in ways that helps you bring traffic through the search engines. Okay? Now, with SEO, it can be extremely easy or complicated depending on your industry. Like, for example, if you are a plastic surgeon, it's probably going to be a lot harder to get rankings as opposed to something with less competition, less people, putting money in, less people, having full teams designated to help them rank. So, SEO is really easy. You could have, if you're in a good niche and you're just doing on page SEO, you only have one part out of the four parts working, you can still rank and get in thousands of searches per month. I've done it, with sites. But some sites, just having good content isn't enough. You need those other things, those other pieces of a pie, which we'll be talking about in the next slide. Okay? So, uh, the parts of search engine optimization is the whole pie. But within SEO, there are many ranking factors that bring you to top positions, right? So think of it as a pie. Think of it as this whole thing. SEO isn't just backlinks. It's not just on page. It's not just one little thing. A lot of people, when I talk to them about this and I try to explain it to them, they get caught up in those little things. I need links, high authority links. I need high authority links. No, it's just part of the pie. SEO in general, from a 100,000 foot view, is this whole pie. Stop focusing on the little parts, and you have to start looking at it as a whole pie. Now, there might be some little parts in your website that literally might be underperforming. Um, Most cases, I find everyone has like half of the pie down, but those other two parts are weak. And if you have those two parts in place, it just helps you rank. But pretty much, there's more than this. There's so many ranking factors, it's ridiculous. But in general, what I've generally seen, it really comes down to just these four things in general. Uh, the quality of your backlinks. If you have good links, a link is someone else with linking to your website. So, for example, my website, it's right here. Let me show you. tbmsolutions.com. Boom, right here. If I had an article on entrepreneur.com linking to my website here, like click this website to learn more, and then it goes to my website. Literally, that's called a backlink. So there's different kinds of links. A strong link will get you better rankings. A website like entrepreneur.com, forbes.com, these are big sites that everybody knows. And obviously, the weaker you go, the weaker the ranking factor is. If you get a weaker link from a website, then it's not going to affect your rankings as much. So links is still a big part when it comes to ranking. Another part would be your on-page SEO. How good is your website optimized? Are your keywords in there? If you have a jewelry store in East Boston, Massachusetts, does it say that a lot on your website? Jewelry store in Massachusetts. Are your keywords based on different types of jewelry? Different types of um, I would say just jewelry, chains, rings, necklaces, etc. Are there related keywords on your page, and is it properly optimized? Because there's a business owner goes out and spends $3,000 on a website, and the website looks beautiful. I actually know one right now. I think it's called Well Fit Studio in Boston. Gorgeous website. Well Fit Studio, yeah, or Be Well Fitness, I believe. Be Well Fitness. It's one of these two. Gorgeous website, right? But when you search in Google or when you put it in SEMrush, this is a program I use to see how much traffic a website is getting per month. Let's just look at it right now. You can see it gets 0 searches per month. Gorgeous website. I'll show you the website. This is an amazing website. Probably cost her between $2,000 and $3,000. But if you're getting 0 searches a month, is that a justified expense? I'm not sure. Uh, you can tell it's a newer website too. So on page is important. Links are important. On page is important because it doesn't matter how good your website looks. To the human eye, it looks good, but to a robot, remember these are Google robots that are crawling your website. They need to have that information so they can know where to put your articles in Google, where to put your website for what keywords. Like they need to know that stuff too, and that's why on page is important. It's the second step. There's different parts of the pie. The third part would be having social accounts, Instagrams, Twitters, uh, Google Plus, I believe. There's so many of them that you need to use because those have their own traffic and those have their own kind of like ranking factors. And if you link that to your business, it's just more beneficial in the eyes of Google because they have more information on your website and they know where to put it. So social is the third one, and the last one is performance. Stuff like literally having a faster page speed. Like if your page speed's really slow, you actually get penalized for that. Just using the right images. Like don't use plugins that just take too much space. Having your website run smoothly, because if your website runs really bad, doesn't matter how good it is or how optimized it is, people are gonna leave and they're not gonna buy because literally it's too slow. It's just like not working right. Okay. So ranking. Make sure you look at all the parts to determine ranking. I'm going to be showing you what I use in each part. So let's just start off with that. For links, I look at a tool called Majestic SEO. And pretty much, I told you before, if entrepreneur.com links out to my website, that's considered a link, right? And more quality is better. I'd rather have a link from entrepreneur.com than like a small time magazine that like only 10 people heard of. More quality is always better. Quality is always better than quantity in this game, right? And ratios are extremely important. If I have one good link but 4,000 spammy links, let's say I paid someone to just spam my whole website, literally that's gonna hurt me more than gonna help me. You want to have a ratio of like, uh, really a lot of really good links to a lot of really less quality links, but you still want more quality always. Sorry about that. Uh, and also, you can take links from competitors if possible, uh, which I can show you here. So what I do is, we can take my website, or we can take Be Well Fitness. That'll be better. Majestic's this tool I use right here, majestic.com. You can see up there. And what it does is it looks at how many links you have going to your website. Okay. There's a trust flow and there's a citation flow. So in the trust flow, literally that's pretty much how high quality your website is. Like Amazon.com. If you look Amazon.com up, it probably has like a 99. See, 99, 99. So trust flow is how many good links, like how good is the link going to your website, and citation flow is literally how many links are going to your website, as in like kind of like a numbers factor. So imdb.com, that site has a trust flow of 91 and a citation flow of 79, and it's linking to amazon.com. And they have these for days. Washington Post, all these big warnerbrothers.com, they're all linking to amazon.com. So that's why it has a 99. But wellfitstudio.com, they have, I think, a zero. Um, yeah, they have spammy links. You see these links? They're in a foreign language. That's spammy, and they have one local citation. Right? They put themselves in massagelocal.com, and they're they're advertising. So literally, their trust flow was zero and their citation flow is zero. That's not too good. But the thing is, if you've done sponsorships, if you've done business and you have vendors and you have affiliates and all that, you can ask them to put a link to your website, and you could have a campaign that can build links to your website. I'm actually starting a program to do that. But this is pretty much huge when it comes to ranking. You have to build your trust flow and your citation flow, which means you need to get more quality links going to your site. And this is a tool I use to look at websites. So the next one would be on page, and I use something called the on page ninja keyword tool. And you have to understand pretty much how your keywords are for each page. Never write an article without having a focused plan for what keywords are going to be ranked for that. Uh, you need to have outbound links. That means a link pointing to another website. Try to have some on every page if you can. The more the better, but obviously not too much. You can even have your images geo targeted, which means that your image can have a set location, and you can use Picasa for that. It's a Mac application. Um, and you have to use relevant keywords in your articles and web pages. Before, I talked about the jewelry store in East Boston and how you should have keywords related to it in your articles. So keywords like rings, necklaces, watch, appraisal, things like that should all be sprinkled throughout your different pages. That way you'll be able to rank. So I'll show you the tool right now. It's easy to see if someone's on pages. Okay, there's different ways to do this, but like I like this tool a lot. This is my tool that I like using. Boom boom. I'll throw that in there. You could just put it in there, Ninja Check, and it'll just pull up all the info for your domain, for your website. So, boom. So then there, you can see all their title tags. All this information is important. Words and titles. The word studios there 26 times. Boston acupuncture is there 20 times. You could see how many keywords are on each page, and how they're grouped, how each page is titled. You can see it from a larger point of view. Patient intake. There should be probably like 1,000 words on this page, so they need double the words. It's not a black and white rule. You can have less words and still rank, but you still need it. Let's. One of my clients' competitors, their website is that they're competing against, luxorlimo.com. You can see their stuff here. See, they have the same amount of words, but I know they rank for a whole ton of websites, literally, because they have good backlinks. But like you can see here that there's different parts, like the word limos there 19 times in service, and so they have decent on page, but their links are crazy. Let me show you their links so you know what I'm talking about. Now, if you look at their links, they have a 14 and they have a 31. This site gets 2,000 searches a month, I believe, or up to 8,000. I'm not sure, but it gets a lot per month. Uh, BlueFountainMedia.com, they do stuff for the NFL. I guess they were a client and they put them on there. MissEvelyn.com, Business News Daily, Shop Gotham, StretchLimoService.com. Like they have a lot of links that are good. You can see these numbers are higher. So that's another way to build it up. So on page is good, links is good. The next is social. You could have social profiles, up them constantly, and then just like make sure they link out to your website. So if you have a Facebook group linking out, hey, check out my stuff for that free traffic, is always good. And it's good in the eyes of Google too because having social rankings, social, they call them social signals. You don't really need to get too crazy into this. This can actually just be automated and purchased, but just understand that having a social platform in general is crucial for what you need to do in terms of ranking. And last but not least, is just performance. Uh, I use all three of these, but my friend Mark, he's the one. He works at an agency, and they just use Google PageSpeed Insights. But I'll show you all these and how I use them right here, right now. Uh, we'll use Be Well Fitness again. Okay, Be Well Fitness. This is, I think it's tools bring them, and then the page speed comes here. Yeah. Okay, bewellfitness.com. Now it's seeing how fast the website is. Typically, you want your website to be between like 5 and 6 seconds. So this is a little slow. That's not really too good. Page speed score is an A, but like typically I like to do all of them because they're all different. Uh, See, the load time was 3 seconds. That's good. So okay, their odd page isn't too great. Out of the pie, they have no links, right? We seen it. It was nothing. Their on page was like okay, but like we really didn't know what it was. All I seen was acupuncture. We needed more keywords in there. I didn't see any social, and their performance is good. So we know out of the pie, we need to focus on these three, right? Focus on these three, you will see results. Uh, Last but not least, I just want to put in the Google PageSpeed Insights so you can see. This is how you see the speed. BeWellFitness.com. Okay, so they got a 56 out of 100 on mobile. Above a 70 is okay, so we just need to optimize the images. Okay, so pretty much to wrap it up, if you want to look at the competition's metrics, use this website called semrush.com. I'm all over the place, but it should be right here. If you want to look at your competition's, searches per month, how many links they get, what keywords they're ranking for, use semrush.com right here. Understand that SEO is the sum of all the pieces of the pie. Don't get caught up in one piece. You know, don't get caught up in one part of this, like just links, 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 links. You need all pieces of the pie in order for it to work. Okay, so understand that SEO is a big pie. It's just bringing people through with the search engine to your website, and literally, there's different parts of it that all need to be worked in together in order for you to rank. And that's it. And what's cool about this is once you understand that, it's easier to know what to do next because literally your competition uh, can be looked at as a pie also. You can look at your competition's pie and see what they're strong at, see what they're weak at, and form a strategy based off that observation. So that's it from me. If you want to talk more about SEO, literally, this is my website. I do internships, I do consulting. Uh, We do a lot of stuff, so you can reach out to me at tbmsolutions.com. The link's here. I'm going to also have it somewhere in this video. And also, too, you can also reach out to me on Facebook and add me as a friend. I'm very active on Facebook. I like to have people see, what I'm up to, what I'm doing. I live in the Boston area, but I have friends all over, and I have clients in New York, clients in South Africa. We work with people internationally. So, if you want to talk more, you can always add me on Facebook here, okay? So, I will see you guys in the next video, and hopefully this was informative to you.